So folks, a brief little segment here. What you're about to learn are a whole bunch of tools to try to help your kids overcome anxiety. But invariably, you're going to hear something like this, or possibly, these skills don't work. And so we wanted to take a brief segment because we hear this enough that want to make you aware to anticipate this might be coming. And there are 3 reasons a lot of times when I'm working with kids that might hear these skills don't work. So the first one is that the kid invariably learns the skill the wrong way. So for example, I've worked with kids who said, that breathing thing doesn't work. And I'll say, show me that belly breathing that doesn't work. And they might be like, and I'd be like, no wonder it doesn't work. You didn't learn it right. So the first thing is we want to make sure they learn the skill the right way. The second bigger reason why these skills might not work is because the first time you might pull them out as a parent or educator is when your child is already anxious, already upset. So what we want to do is not have that be the first time they practice. We want them practicing this skill, not when they're anxious. We want them getting that skill into their repertoire so when they are anxious, they can utilize it and it will be effective. But here's the biggest reason that you're going to hear from kids that these skills don't work and want you to be prepared for and be able to talk about. So one of the things we're really trying to help you understand is that there is this battle at times between different parts of your brain. And when it comes to anxiety, there is a battle between that part of your brain that wants you to avoid, that thinks that's the best thing to do, and then that other part, that smart brain, that knows if we listen to our worries, we're going to make that fear come true, and we are going to have that issue be more of an issue in the future. So smart brain wants us to do, worry brain wants us to avoid. So then we get in these anxious situations where a worry brain starts to make us feel anxious. Get out of the party, leave, leave, leave. And then smart brain tries to come along and say, calm down, breathe, relax. And so that's how it starts. But worry brain doesn't like it. So what worry brain does is it fights back. It sends a sudden spike of anxious energy. It makes us feel more uncomfortable, trying to get us to continue to be anxious. And when that moment happens, we label that moment as that made it worse. That breathing, because that's what happened linearly. I was anxious, I breathed, my anxiety went up. Linearly, that's what did happen. But what really happened in our head, anxiety was working, smart brain tried to calm it down, and anxiety fought back. And if we continue to have smart brain working and fighting, it will calm down. It didn't make it worse, it was fighting back. So it's that mislabeling of that moment. So because of that, parents, we just want to take a minute and remind you, anything, or teachers, anything you're hearing here are skills. Help your kids practice them, not wait till they're anxious to start that practice. Have them rehearse and use, and be prepared for those moments where they say it might not work, and help them understand they do work, but anxiety was fighting back, and that's why it felt like it didn't. And so if we keep doing them, they do work, and we know they work. They're tried and true, everything you're learning about here.